Hi, I'm Pam Bagniers with Nutri-Physique, Nutrition and Exercise Therapy. So I'm making my favorite soup tonight, not only because it is my favorite tasting soup, but it's so easy, you can't even believe it. And I love easy things. Anything that gets me in and out of the kitchen, but I end up with something delicious. That's what I love, and nutritious. This is loaded with vitamins and fiber and spices, and it's delish. So the hardest part is you got to cut up an onion and garlic, and you got to open some cans. So I'll show you what to do. I use my old onion chopper, and I'm chopping up some onion here. I've already started. Pop it in there, chop it up into all these little nice bite-sized pieces. I'm going to throw my garlic down here at this end, slice that up for the soup, and there we go. So then I take this, all these nice chopped up pieces of garlic and onion, we dump them in to the soup. Actually, we dump them into the soup pot. And we get this cooking with some olive oil. As you can see, I've already put the olive oil in. Okay, that's the hardest part. I'm done. That was it. That was the hardest part of the soup. That's the way I love it. Love it. Now, what I'm going to do is get this kind of simmering a little bit, and we're going to add the spices, because that's when I love to add the spices, because as it's heating up, the onion is cooking with the oil. You just cook it till the onion is a little translucent. You add all the spices while you're doing that, and it just, oh man, it makes the house smell so good, and it sort of cooks and prepares your spices to taste a little bit better. So cook them in there with the onion and the garlic, and then once that's cooked up and the onion is translucent, we're going to add this stuff. So we're going to add some organic pumpkin. We're going to add some organic black beans. And we're going to add some chicken broth. As you notice, organic and free range right out of the carton, I guess. This one's a carton you had to open, and this is some organic coconut milk. That is what goes into this soup. That's how easy it is, and it's so delicious. Sprinkle it on the top with some pumpkin seeds. And if you like a little creaminess on your soup, you can put a dollop of Greek yogurt. That's it. Now let me show you the spices. Okay, that takes a little bit of time because you have to open up your spice cabinet and you have to measure. But I have this handy half tablespoon measure, and it takes a half a tablespoon of ground ginger. Okay. I've got some ginger. Oh, it's going to start smelling so good. Takes half tablespoon of cumin seed. Check out your recipe. You can raise or lower these spices however you like. If you love cumin, put a little more cumin in. No big deal. Coriander. Ground coriander seeds. Coriander seeds, by the way, come from the plant cilantro, or I should say the other way around. Cilantro grows from a coriander seed, but they taste totally different. If you don't love cilantro, don't worry. Try coriander. It's just a wonderful, wonderful spice. So that goes in there, half tablespoon of that. Half a teaspoon of turmeric. Ground turmeric is probably the healthiest spice that you can possibly put in your food because it's very anti-inflammatory. Extremely good for you. Look how good that looks. I wish you could smell it. It smells really good. Okay, oh. And then I'm just going to put a dash of cayenne. You guys could put more if you like hot, because we're not big hot spicy people. And finally, a little bit of cinnamon. So I'm dumping a half a teaspoon of my cinnamon in there. That's all my spices. Salt and pepper. And I'm going to throw a little more olive oil in there. And we are good to go. By the way, this is how I store my olive oil. In the refrigerator. Yes, it gets a little bit hard when it refrigerates. Just keeps it from oxidizing. It's really good to keep your olive oil in the fridge. And then I put it in a wide ball jar, wide mouth ball jar, so that I can just, when I'm ready to cook, if it's still kind of not too liquidy, I can stick my spoon in there, get my olive oil out. It's already kind of melting already, but if it's not, I can get the cooking right away. So I'm just going to cook this down, another 2 or 3 minutes till those onions start to get translucent. And we'll add the rest, and we'll have soup in about 15 or 20 minutes. See you soon. So, I'm ready with the soup. Show you what I've got here. This delicious, spicy onion garlic mixture. So we're going to now add our coconut milk right in there. Love coconut milk based soups. Kind of like indulging in a heavy whipping cream soup without the guilt, because coconut milk is so good for you. Some coconut, doesn't matter what order, this is pumpkin, some pumpkin. Doesn't matter what order we add this in, because it's all going to get mixed in. It's kind of like, does it matter? I'm going to add about 2/3 of a can, because later I'm going to taste and decide if I want more. I'm adding 1 cup of chicken broth, I think. Yes, I am. Okay. Again, I may be tasting, I may be adding a little water, I may be adding more pumpkin, whatever. As this all heats up, it's going to mix all in just beautifully. Yeah, this beautiful soup that looks like you've been slaving all day long, right? And then finally our black beans. Love beans. So good for you, so full of fiber. But you know, just to eat them like this, yeah, you can if you want, but not nearly as much fun as dumping them into the soup, where they're going to give it a good chew and some good protein. And you've got this beautiful, beautiful, look at that. How good is that going to be? So I'm going to cook it, heat it up, cook it for about 15-20 minutes, and garnish it with pumpkin seeds and Greek yogurt, and demolish it. So soup's on, and it's dinner time, and this was so effortless, so easy, and it's time to eat. So I'm going to take my spicy coconut black bean pumpkin soup, and I'm going to sprinkle some pumpkin seeds right on top. And that adds a little bit of nutty crunch to the soup. It really does go really well. And then I like putting dollops of Greek yogurt on my soup. It's just like adding a little dollop of sour cream or something. Just take a little bit with each bite. It's delish. So here we go. Let's see how it is. Always blow on your soup so you don't burn your mouth. Or take it from the edges, as my mom would say. It's so warm, comforting. The spices are so warming, and the soup is warm, and it's snowing outside, and it's a cold night. You gotta do it. Gotta go for this one. It's delish. I gotta take another bite. It's that good. Enjoy. Thank you. For more recipes like this and yummy, quick, easy tips how to cook delicious, healthy food fast, just go to my website, www.nutriphysique.net, and sign up for my online program. Get videos like this all month long. It's called Inspiration with Every Bite. Thanks.